Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well, and I actually completely missed off on this. This was something that Kabam had talked about 2 days ago, but hey, I think for a lot of people, and it'll be interesting in the comments, do you use this store or a means to get these things? The Catalyst store. Now I don't know what the Catalyst store is. I've first of all thought this is the rank up store, I'm gonna assume, where you buy stuff with units. I want to assume it's here and went live yesterday. Honestly, sometimes. Okay, so the full story of this is Kabam put this thread out, or this kind of post, sorry, I should say post, not a thread, but post, called Catalyst Store Update, March 20th. Greetings, Summoners. Coming March 21st, yesterday, Summoners can look forward to receiving some significant improvements to the pricing, availability, and contents of the Catalyst store in-game. This is the tab in the store called Rank Up. Oh, there we go. Always important to read first, isn't it? Before kind of going, where's the store? What is it under? And going, oh, let's break down the changes. Of course, they are going to be different from different types of progressions, but this is the thing, isn't it? Do you actually use this store? I think this is all about, is this about like I wouldn't say people are desperate, but if you want to rank up a certain champion, and you're like, can I wait? Can I not? For things like the Glory Store or Loyalty Store. I mean, for me, if I'm looking for rank up materials, I try and do side quest stuff first, or any other questing first, and then I'll look to things like, well, the Battlegrounds store, if I've got any kind of trophy tokens or currency I want to spend there. But mainly, it's all about starting off in the Glory Store and seeing like, okay, well, I've got my glory. What do I want to invest it into? How can I use this? And it's all about minimizing your spend. But I do get it. If there are players out there like, well, I really want to rank up this champion, or this champion's rank up will be so important for content that I'm doing, either A, B, C, or D, or whatever content you might be doing. You may be under the structure of things to go, well, I'll dip into the rank up store, and I'll spend a bit of units on getting some of the way, part of the way. But I would say for me, it's a flat no. I'm just not interested in this level of kind of like grab. Especially if you kind of like look to here. Look, and as I said, if you're desperate to get a rank up, you may use it. But as I said, Loyalty Store, Glory Store, Battlegrounds Store, Side Quest Store. We've got the Traders Outpost at the moment. Side Quest, Event Quest, Story Mode, Side Content, Winter of Woe. There's other places you could go at the moment to grab those resources. So it's always a bit of a weird one, isn't it? What we say here, 5, is that going to be exactly, or is it just going to be just short? 475 units for me as a Paragon player to get a tier 6 basic. I just need to kind of do the math, because I don't know, in my mind I'm looking at it going like, that's actually off. I think you might have to spend more. So let's get the calculator into shot here. So what is that? 11,250 times 5 equals... Oh, that's naughty. Oh, that's not nice, Kabam. That's really not nice. Do you see that there? So you would have to buy another 95. Like basically, it's like plus 1125. If you were looking to kind of like to get a full tier 6 basic, it would be 6 times. You have to buy it. 6 times 95 if I was to get a tier 6 basic. So that'd be 570 units. Although, and here's the thing, right? Just to clarify, I'm not saying that everybody is going to be this. That they're not saying everybody's like, oh, I'm 750 tier 6 basic fragments away from a forming. No, because the thing is, it will be each to their own. It more than likely, you'd be like myself. I mean, if I was desperate to form, then of course I would need to do. Here's the math side of things. Going back to the maths, take 39,920 equals 17,000. 17,086 tier 6 basic fragments. So I just need to get myself 2. So it would cost me. It would cost me 190 units if I was as a Valiant player looking to get that. Now, look, that's all well and good, Rich, but what about my progression? I mean, that's a fair point. Because you may be, again, like, of the persuasion of a different type. They've also said, by the way, before we get into like other progressions, we have removed tier 1 alpha. This is because the resource is only used to rank up 5-star champions and below, and access to this resource for units is thus fully covered by the rank up now feature. Oh yeah, because that's the other thing. Rank up now feature is also another thing as well. But look, that is that's it. Again, I can't really warrant that. I just don't like using my units for stuff like this. Because, look, these units always differ with what Command want the player base to use them for. They're like, oh, revives and health potions. No, we need your unit should be used for rank ups. No, your unit should be used for this. Like, surely each to their own with the player base of what they choose to use their units for. And, you know, for me, I'm prioritizing... Well, I have to now prioritize content, which isn't good because it puts me at a loss for Banquet event, Cyber Weekend deals, and July 4th deals, and end of 8.4 deals, which might come my way, and Cap Enlistment event, and any other thing that Kabam decide to threat us and go, hey, by the way, you didn't do this, well, you've got this, or you want to be like up there with getting rank 3 7-stars. Oh, spending players are able to get more of an advantage against non-spending players. Oh, great. Well, take my units. That's a bit of sarcasm there, but that's not exactly the case. There's a bit more to it. Okay, so yeah, from a Valiant perspective, access to tier 5 class catalyst shards, tier 3 alpha shards, tier 6 basic shards, and tier 6 class catalyst shards have been added. Removed purchase. I would have. It's not a selector, by the way. That's the disappointing side of things. It's just a crystal. It's 20% crystal, but I would have loved it to be in a selector. I'm sure a lot of us nowadays want selectors. Remove purchase limits of tier 4 class catalyst, tier 2 alpha, tier 5 basic. Unit prices for existing catalysts per chunk basis have all been removed. For those at Paragon, you've had access to tier 5 class catalyst shards, tier 3 alpha shards, and tier 6 basic shards added, although it's just going to be debatable on the volume. Quantity 20% versus... Oh, is it the same? It's 20% across the board. So Paragon get the same as well. What's the... I'm just trying to think, what's actually kind of like new for... Oh, it's a tier 6... The tier... Oh. Tier 6 class catalyst crystals is the only new thing for Paragon. Okay, so that's good. There's nothing kind of like totally separating them around. And what is new for a Thronebreaker? Well, just tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, which is right there where the arrow is. So you don't really add much. Depends as well how you look at it. Access to tier 5 class catalyst shards added. Remove purchase limits on tier 4 class catalyst and tier 2 alpha. Tier 5 basic is available in full chunks now. Unit prices for existing catalysts on a per chunk basis have all been lowered. Like, it is surprising. Do people, and again, like, put in the comment section, do you actually use this store? I might even have to do like a poll on it, because why have Command decided to do this? Like, is it a case that data set says otherwise, that a lot more people are using this? Are they hoping more people use this? I don't know. I mean, I've never used this store. Like, I've never used it. I think that's going to be the title of this video. I've never used this store, but it's getting buffed. But I'm sure there must be people out there that have used it, because otherwise Command wouldn't have done anything with it. But there you go. Wouldn't be doing anything with it. But yeah, it looks like Paragon's the same. Thronebreaker, a little bit of a buff to it. And for Cavalier, remove purchase limits on tier 4 basics and tier 2 alpha. Unit prices for existing catalysts on a per chunk basis have been lowered. As I said, for me, I am always about using the Glory Store, other stores, doing content first, before, you know, going into something like this. And as I said, I've never used this store. And the same thing with the in-game stuff about the rank ups. Like, I've never used it before as well. It's... Can it be used on... No, it's like... When it's kind of like the 5-star variety... I'm just trying to find something in-game just so... Where the rank up comes and you can do the rank up and it's... Where is it in game? It's not there, is it? In the level up? No. It's under certain champions. I'm probably looking at the completely wrong thing, isn't it? Where you can get all the kind of like the cost of the unit to rank up everything. The rank up now feature. But yeah, where will it be? Will it be for some of these lower ones as well? I'm probably not looking it into the right kind of thing. Or have I just gone past it? Find Catalyst? Is it under Find Catalyst? No. Well, it gives you a guide there, but anyway, I've seen it before. I don't know why I can't find it now. I'm just probably doing it in a silly way. But yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, very weird. What are your, as I said, what's everyone's thoughts on this? Because I've never used this store before. So why is it being buffed? Why do you think it's being buffed? Weird. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. Got a few fun videos over the weekend because it's pretty chill at the moment as we wait for more details next week. You know, announcement of Deathless King Groot abilities, other things like that. It's a bit of a chill time, and then we've got the announcements. I think live stream next week from Kabam, maybe about stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Check out some other content located on the screen. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.